In this video, let us discuss when do you actually need a DPA, what kind of situations. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you regularly see new content on data privacy, and as I said, we are going to talk about situations in which you actually need a DPA, right? The assessment that is required, especially for significant data fiduciaries. The misconception is that DPA is required for everything and for every organization. Some people want to believe that it's required in some cases, not the entire organization. And both of them are wrong, right? And what they end up doing is that they create confusion, and as a result of the confusion, they are either doing too much to be compliant, which over a period of time very quickly causes a fatigue, or they end up missing out on real risks, right? Because they feel that in this case, perhaps DPI is not required. Don't segregate. If you're doing it for your organization, if you think you're qualified to get DPIs done, or you have resources enough to get DPIs done, then do for all the processes. When do you need a DPIA? You need DPIA when risk is higher. Why would the risk be higher? Risk could be higher when you are handling sensitive data. Because if sensitive data is lost or compromised, there would be a higher impact. For example, credit card information is lost from an e-commerce website. The impact would be higher because there is a possibility of misuse of credit cards. So you need to be careful about it. So you need to do DPIAs in such cases to ensure that sensitive information is not lost, because a misuse of sensitive information can harm the individual directly and very largely. If there is an uncertainty in the way you are processing, well, if there's an uncertainty in the way you are processing, then assessments are very heavily recommended. You can't do it. You can't do processing which you are not sure about. Typically, significant data fiduciaries, and generally, what is that category belongs to people who are handling sensitive personal data. The other category, the other thing that is important is that your data volumes are very high. So, processing may impact certain things at some time, so be very careful with it. Examples: large scale personal data processing could be very risky. Sensitive data getting involved, as talked about it in the previous slide, and new technologies are being used. You bought a new software handling this data. Maybe you're a large e-commerce who has a backend CRM, and you change the CRM. You change the database. You change your storage, right? So you're bringing changes to your environment where the sensitive data is there for you, and therefore it becomes important. And there could be minor things. I said changing storage. You buy a new storage, you put the storage. What do? You migrate. You connect both the storages with the server, and through your providers, you migrate seamlessly from one storage to another storage, ensuring that there is no data loss also. Records are getting perhaps synced up at both the places until you are sure that everything 100% is available on second storage, and then you disconnect the first storage out of it. What do you do after that? Many organizations will throw that first storage. It's no more required. Maybe it was faulty, that is why it was required to be replaced, because there was high risk. But throwing down without erasing the data from the disks is very risky, right? And that kind of data loss or misuse has been there in discussion for ages altogether. Last time I did was in 2009 when I was conducting a SNEAS training on storage. That means the risk is very high. So you need to be very careful. Data is being used in the way people did not expect it. Data may go out, right? Data may be used for a different purpose than what it was collected. So you need to be careful about it. DPIA helps because it helps you prevent the unseen risks, regulatory issues, and if we are safe with compliance, or if we are safe with no harm to the personal data that you have, then the reputational damage is also taken care of. So that's about when do you need DPIA, a few example situations. I hope you like the content of the video, please press the bell and the like icon, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.